Kia karikia tātou, te karikia timatanga, opening prayer. He honere, he gloria ki te atua, he maungarongo ki te whenua, he pakaro pai ki ngā tangata katoa. Hanga e te atua he Ngakau hou ki roto ki tēnā wa mātou, whakatongi atu Wairua tapu hei awhina hei tohu i a mātou. Hei ako e ngā kaupapa katoa o tōu Aroha. Ko koe anō hoki te kaha me te gloria, ake, amen. Suicide prevention, seeing life in a cultural perspective. Today we're going to be looking at Tikanga, the principles and values of Tikanga, in terms of the cultural values and practices. This presentation is being presented by Jules and Paiko and Matua Te Hira Moana Wharenui. The four principles of the Treaty of Waitangi. We're going to be looking at the partnership, building a rapport with Whanau. Participation, allowing Whanau to participate in all decisions and discussions. Protection, keeping each other safe. And practice, putting the other three principles into practice. Greeting Whanau. There are two forms of greetings. 1. Acknowledgement greetings. 2. Complimentary greetings. Observe the following slides. There are two types of greetings used by iwi, hapu and whānau. The two types that are very commonly used are as follows. 1. An acknowledgement greeting is when someone who has acknowledged you in their greetings by saying tēnā koe, tēnā kōrua, tēnā koutou. Hello to one person, hello to two people, hello to three or more people. The second is a complimentary greeting. It's when you have thanked the person for acknowledging you by saying kia ora koe, kia ora kōrua, kia ora koutou. Hello to one person, hello to two people, hello to three or more people. However, the two forms of greetings can also mean thank you. When you have received something or have been acknowledged, then you would say tēnā koe or kia ora koe, which means thank you. All forms of acknowledgement of kindness, compassion, good manners should be greeted with a tēnā koe or kia ora koe or thank you. These two forms of greetings can be used on occasions as follows. When having a phone call conversation, introducing yourself to a whānau member by saying tēnā koe or by saying kia ora koe. When going to a home visit and greeting whānau at the door and introducing yourself again, and you would greet them by saying tēnā koe, my name is Matua Te Hira. Going into the home and getting comfortable before a hui starts, you will get up and you will greet the whānau in that home by saying tēnā koutou. Whanaungatanga is a very important part of getting to know people, getting to know whānau, and getting to know friends. So before a hui begins, always open with a karikia. This can be in both languages, Maori or Pākehā, followed by introducing one another, and it's important to say where you come from as shown below. Whanau Whakapapa is building a partnership and inviting whānau members to participate in sharing their tribal affiliations and their connections to waka maunga awa iwi hapu, whānau and, of course, marae. Here is an example of a pepeha. E te whānau tēnā tātou katoa. Ko tainui te waka, ko taupiri te maunga, ko waikato te awa, ko waikato maniopoto te iwi, ko Ngāti Mahuta te hapu, ko tūranga wāwai te marae, ko te moana wharenui te whānau, ko te hira moana wharenui tōku ingoa. Nō reira tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Everyone should have a go at this and introduce yourselves in this way if you are tangata whenua. The next slide will show people who are non-Maori how to do an introductory to other people in Maori. And here is an example of a pepeha for non-Maori. E te whānau tēnā tātou katoa. Ko Sean Piripi tōku ingoa. Ko Maraia Piripi tōku hoa rangatira. E toru o māua tamariki. Kei ngāro wāhia mātou e noho ana. Nō reira tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Greetings everyone. My name is Piripi Lambert. My partner is Mariah Lambert. We have 25 children. We live in Auckland. Greetings to one and all. Introducing the kaupapa of the rā, or the occasion, or the topic of the day. Introduce the topic of the day based on tikanga and whānau values. Whanaungatanga, building whānau relationships. Being able to talk to one another in a safe environment by the following examples. Talking about how each whānau member's day was, while having dinner at the table and not playing on Xbox or hiding in their rooms. Or having a whānau hui, talking about issues within the whānau, or with a whānau member, likened to passing the toko around, and whoever has the toko has the floor to speak. This method is not new to Maori. It happens on our marae every time we have a hui, a whānau hui in fact. Having whānau quality time together is important to maintain our aroha for each other on a daily basis. Wairuatanga, spirituality is very important as well. Being able to talk about your spiritual feelings and what you are experiencing spiritually. Being able to speak openly in a safe whānau environment. Knowing how to karikia when someone is feeling low. Your karikia to God is between you and Him, and sometimes this is all you would need to have, is someone to listen to you even if it is God. Karikia to your tupuna is very important as well, to find assurance that they are looking down upon you and guiding you through your day. Always remember when you have finished with God or your tupuna, it is always polite to send them back to heaven to rest eternally. Here is an example we use in our mihi. You too can use it as a karikia. And this is how we put our tupuna back to sleep. A piti hono tātai hono, te hunga wairua ki te hunga wairua. Moi mai, moi mai, moi mai rā. A piti hono tātai hono, te hunga ora ki te hunga ora, ke nā koutou, ke nā tātou katoa. Every form of participation is very important to whānau hui. It is important to allow people to participate in whānau hui and the decisions that are being made either for the individual or whānau members, giving whānau hope, empowerment, and giving them decision-making, a sense of belonging and being appreciated for who you are or for who they are. The importance of kindness, compassion, good manners towards one another, and also towards others. Being humble and wise to achieve wisdom. That is the goal. Whakaiti, blessings and cleansing. It is important to know how to use water to cleanse and bless yourself and knowing why. Know where to go to cleanse and bless yourself, either at an ancestral awa or punawai. Today I would like to share a paki waitara, a legendary story. One day, Tāne went to his father Ranginui and asked him if he could create another deity to keep him company. Ranginui advised Tāne to go and ask his mother, Papatuanuku. Tāne approached his mother and asked her the same question. She then reached deep down inside of her to a place where the ahuone were stored and kept, and she gave it to Tāne. The first image he created was a heitiki, a fetus, and when it was time to be born, it was a beautiful female deity. Tāne named her Hinengaro. Together they had a daughter, and Tāne named her Hinengaro. To others she is known as Hinengaro. Tāne also had children with Hinengaro. One day when Tāne was gone, Hinengaro asked Hinengaro who was her father. Hinengaro replied by saying, Tāne is not only your husband, but your father as well. In hearing this, Hinengaro became ashamed and left home to venture to muri whenua, to the underworld. When Tāne came home, he asked Hinengaro of the whereabouts of Hinengaro. She told Tāne that Hinengaro knows that Tāne was her father and husband. Hinengaro continued by saying, she has left home, Tāne. She has gone to Rarohinga to muri whenua. Deeply saddened, Tāne went to his teina Tangaroa to ask for his support, to go and fetch Hinengaro back. Tangaroa agreed to help his tuakana, and so he laid down in front of Tāne like a great ocean. Tāne was amazed at what he saw in front of him, and so Tāne decided to lay on top of his teina the great ocean in the shape of a great wakataua, displaying his mana in the carved Whakapapa on his stern and bow. On arrival to Rarohinga, Tāne could see the hand of Hinengaro protruding out of the water, and her crying out to Tāne to stop. She instructed Tāne to go back and return to their tamariki. She is now known as Hinenui Te Pō. She continued by saying that all living beings will pass through her when they all die. On returning home, Tāne reached down deep into his teina Tangaroa and pulled out a pāua and ate the flesh. Tāne then said to Tangaroa, with this shell I am going to whakarangatira you. And so Tāne placed the pāua shell into his eye. When you see a carved figure of Tāne on a popo and a pāua shell in his eye, you will remember the story of Tāne and Tangaroa, the significance of tuakana and teina, how they both supported one another. Cleansing and blessing process. In Tainui, most tohunga will use a leaf and a bowl of water signifying tāne and tangaroa in the cleansing and blessing ceremony. When at the riverside, they will use the leaf and the water of the river to cleanse and bless whānau members. Some people will dip the leaf into the water 3 times to signify matua tama wairua tapu. Others may signify te ihi te tapu te mana, and others from the kingitanga may dip the leaf in the water to signify every paramount leader of the kingitanga. For example, the 7 paramount leaders. Cleansing and blessing process. After each dipping of the leaf 3 times, you will then place the leaf 3 times over your head. A karikia to recite for cleansing and blessing is as follows. E te ihi tapu mana o ngā tūpuna mātua, horohianga hara katoa kei runga i a mātou. Kia rite anō ki te hukarere te mā, e hara koa ki moi a koe. Kia noho tonu wa hau ki roto i tō koutou korowai o te Aroha, ma te atua mātou katoa e Manaakitanga ki pai māriri. Tikanga values and principles. Whānau values and principles are being lost in today's society. Both parents are working in bringing up tamariki, either together or on their own in a single-parent situation. Parents who are not good role models display themselves as drug addicts or alcoholics. Our tamariki are not being taught about good whānau values and standards. Schools need to involve whānau participation to make parents feel part of their child's learning and to maintain their child's education in the home. Tikanga values and principles. Schools need to teach our tamariki the values of respect, good manners, being polite, speaking in a respectful manner. These values should continue into the home. Kohanga reo and kura kaupapa learning environments always show respect to teachers, students and towards their parents and elders because of te reo rangatira me ona tikanga katoa. Maori learning value is what they learn to reach towards their dreams, visions and aspirations. Here is a whakatauki based on good values and principles. Ma te tika, ma te pono, ma te aroha, ka ora ai te tangata. By righteousness, by faithfulness, by compassion, every person will benefit and prosper. Karikia whakamutunga, closing prayer. Kia tau, kia tātou katoa, te ata whai o tō tātou ariki a ihu Whakaiti me te Aroha te atua, me te whiwhinga tahitanga ki te Wairua tapu, ake, Amen.